jumping in somebody's face, talking about what he was going to do to him. And when you would hit him, he would, guess what he would do? He would cry. Because he was really a punk ass nigga. You run into a lot of men like that in the world. They talk or growl and talk all that talk, but in reality, they be punk ass niggas. So that's what the lion is, a punk ass nigga. But he was looking for courage. And he didn't know all the time it was right there. He was looking for, get up here and sit down before you tear the chair up, shit. He didn't realize that what he was looking for was inside of him all along. He needed validation. He needed someone to tell him he had courage. That's where a strong black woman come in at. And they said, well, come on. You can go with us. So you had the scarecrow that didn't have no brain. He thought he was stupid, like the white man trying to make niggas think they stupid. He was
white though.
How you look, smack me.
Then you got the Tin Man. He didn't have no heart, so he thought, because he was a drug dealer, so he thought he didn't have no heart. Then you had the lion, who told everybody he was a killer, and he really wasn't. He was just fronting. But that's because he had a stepfather that beat him all the time. So it cowered him down. He was cowered down. He didn't know all these children was messed up.
Just like
The scarecrow was told he was stupid all his life. The Tin Man was told he didn't have no feelings, and from how people treated him, he was so kind-hearted. He gave everybody everything. And that lion was just a punk-ass nigga. But he had his qualities too, because like I said, his stepfather used to beat him. And he would try to help up for the mother, and he would beat the mother too. And here's the Wicked Witch. I'm melting. Now, let me tell you about this stinking heifer. The reason she melted is because she never used water. And when they put water on her, she melted.
then how she's alive?
She died because she never, ever washed her body. She stinks so bad. She had little people around her. She had them under her spell because they were scared of her. She smelled so bad. Okay? And they took Dorothy, little Dorothy, which was a Christian. She was a preacher, really. Took him through with baptizing her. And she melted. Then they went to the Oz. And everybody got what they looked for. The Scarecrow got his brain. Because he had a brain all along, but he didn't know it because people had always told him he was stupid and he wasn't going to amount to nothing. And once he went to Oz, they told him how smart he was and how pretty he was and how fantastic he was. And he went on to do great big things. As a matter of fact, he ended up to be Obama, president. He ended up the president of the United States. Could you imagine? The Scarecrow. Then we got the Tin Man that they say he had no heart. But you know why they say he didn't have no heart? Because he would give everybody his money and nobody would pay him back.
That's right.
So he still had a heart of gold, but in order to receive, you got to give because he was a big blessing.
I owe him now.
He was a blessing. Then you got the lion, the punk-ass nigga. He ran into a nice Christian girl. We don't know her name. They say it was Dorothy, but I don't think Dorothy got with him. Somebody else got with him. I think Liza, Celia, or somebody got him. And he turned out to be a real nice man. But the reason he was like he was because he had been beat all his life. And his mother, she was scary. She didn't know how to fight because she just had a house full of kids. She was on welfare, getting a check. He was living from the check. When the food would run out, he'd curse her out and beat her up. And the nigga, I think, was on drugs at the same time. Could you imagine? And once he went to the Oz took was like going to a rehab.
I don't think we
He went to Oz, and Oz had a church there. And when he got up in the church and he told his story, when he left out Williamfoot. He left out with a beautiful wife, a beautiful family, and he was no longer a punk ass nigga. He was a man among men. Because when you give your heart to God, He can do the impossible. And that's where the Wizard of Oz is at, in church. That's the end of the story.
What?